much. It's nice, you know. Clarice, thank you. I know you will come. Thank all of you for coming, and it's lovely. You know what I'm talking about. So now in my page here, you can read your messages on the screen, and it makes a lot of sense. Cheba, for thank you for joining me. Efwa, Mami Efwa or Efwa, thank you for joining me. The emojis. Juliana, thank you. And then I have Nana here, thank you. I have Bismarck. Hey, Bismarck. Bismarck. And then I have Yasmin from Saudi Arabia. Thank you for yesterday. Then I have my standby sweet one here, Clarice, the side chick certified. Then is there. Then the mark is there. Please, you can easily copy the mark, click on it, then you become part of our discussion for today. I have my daughter in Atlanta. Girl, you are here. Welcome. Thank you so much. Please, I want to continue the topic. And you can, so watch me, girl. Fancy. Please, the link down here, if you click on it, it will bring you to live for discussion. I'm trying it. That's why I beg all of you to always come. But before we do that, can we share it now? Please join me, share. Please share for me. Can we share? Let's go. 1, 2, go. Let's share. Can we share? Let's share. Please share for me now. Share for me now. Please share. Share for me. Please share for me. Can we share, please? Can we share? I'm waiting for you to share. Share. I sharing. Share for me. You can join me. Come again. So we are talking about what makes your husband angry. What makes your husband angry? Very important. What makes your husband angry? So is there what makes your husband angry? Do you have some in mind? Do you know what makes him angry? I mean, there are a lot of millions of things that can make a husband angry. But would you know some of them? Please share the page with me immediately and let us go. Thank you very much. All your comments are here. I'm sharing. Please help me share. I want you to share with me. Share. Let's go. Thank you so much. So just go on you see the last, I pin it down. Click on it and it will take you to the chat room and I'll bring you on board to share your ideas with us. I've listed the number of things that from my table make husbands angry. And I just got to a point where how you lay them a table and they request it. I mean, there are people that gives you cheeky answers. Very cheeky answers. So I don't want to spill all here because it's a whole book we're doing. But right now, I want to run through the things that I said, referring to your husband as a man makes him very angry. Yes. One of the biggest things that everybody knows that a man needs is respect. I'm telling you, especially a husband. I mean, fast forward. If you don't respect me as a boyfriend, you don't even respect me as a side chick, that's okay. It's okay. Let's leave it there. Because you have nothing to lose. I keep saying every day. Wives, even wives, they have nothing to lose if they think so deep. Husbands, I mean, they have nothing to lose. But honestly, if there is something that you will lose as a result of losing me, your attitude towards me will change. Oh, yes. I'm telling you, it will change. Because everybody will want to guard what they have. So I ask myself, the way you talk to your husband, is it right? So we've listed the things that makes the men angry. And some of you, it doesn't really worry you. Why? Because you feel that no matter what you do, the man will always be there for you. Yes, some of us, we have taken a vow that no matter what happens, we want to still go ahead. Yes, some of us, and marry our wives like that. And because we marry them like that, it makes them feel like, yeah, yes, medowa mawesu. And domina means yes, but tiasia say, medo, yes, I want to center myself. And fending guasia embrace me. Do you get it? Please, can we share for the last time? Can we share for the last time? Thank you so much. I'm excited you are sharing so that the lecture will go on. Things that make husbands, how I wish some husbands can come and tell us the things that makes them angry. Today, I was not able to open the lines for you to hear the voices of other people. I just did a recap and we are going from there. Let's share the page and invite friends and loved ones. So, my D, Tamaklo, that's my daughter from Atlanta. She's there. If there's anybody who defends me very much, the way this girl does it, is here. And I love it so much. Thank you, girl. You're looking a very holistic, beautiful, affable woman that you can see her to be. So we are discussing what makes husbands angry. And we've done a lot of exposition on some of the things that I have mentioned earlier on. And just a quick recap for those of you who missed the previous one. I said in the first place, treating your husband as a man instead of a husband. Treating him as a man instead of a husband. Treating him as a friend instead of a husband. Treating him as a firstborn child or as one of your children instead of a husband. Using their mother against them. Like becoming a friend to my mother and everything your mother say and your mother say. I'm not the one saying it too. Rather, my wife is telling me what my mother says. You know what I'm talking about? It makes husbands very, very angry. The other part is that you referring to your husband as equal as your dad, looking for your dad in your husband, makes your husband very, 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 very angry. And the same way, when your wife thinks they are the neck, I didn't mention that one in the previous one. So when your wife thinks that they are your neck, that without them you can't turn, it makes a man very, very angry. And because some women say it to the extent that they are the controllers of your life, like, or no, man can't. And you know, it hurts. I don't know how you feel. People think I am not in love. My love is crazier. I love people. I sacrifice too much when it comes to love. Even when I'm broke, I give you the last one that should change my broken. I am not very emotional, but I expect to be respected. I expect to be appreciated. I expect you to compromise for me because when I'm compromising for you, I don't tell you. What kills me is disrespect. In all my life, the only thing that kills me when it comes to women is disrespect. And because I don't get angry, I manage it. There are times that they will disrespect you so badly and they want you to manage it. At times, it is like God has sent them to come and see if you can go beyond your limits. That kind of thing. But let's be careful. The choice of words are so bad. Like I said today. So when your wife thinks they are the neck for you, that's why you become a husband. It's not so. It's not appreciating you enough. The less way of appreciating. Now listen, there are times that in the wallet there's only 360 Ghana cedis. Then they send you 300 Ghana cedis. Then it's left with 60. It's not because he knows where he's going to get some. But like when you have peace of mind, you will grant him positive energy. But you do this and they don't care. As a matter of fact, they don't give a shit about your emotions. If you want to depend on me to be happy, then forget it. They look at your face and tell you this. A happy, bubbling girl, now you have made sad. Whatever you've given me, you get it back. You open your mouth and tell a man this. Whatever you gave me is what I'm giving back to you. So be careful. Yes, we understand, but look at it. Whatever a man gives a woman, they work on it before they process it before they give. A sperm, they process into a bean. You give them money, they process it into getting food for you. So nothing I give you should I receive. It should be processed. And I love Dr. Charlotte Odro's process message. I can't say all here because I have to continue the lecture next week. Obey your pastors more than your husbands. To obey your pastor more than me. Listen, it's not controlling. No. There are times that you feel you are being controlled, and you're controlled. It is the luxury. Hey, Counselor Nana, thank you. The second. I can hardly see all of you. I think all my people who are supposed to chat, they are not there. So I'm going to wrap up and go. We are teaching. Just that we want to have the content on YouTube so that you can go and watch. But I'm saying that know the things that makes your husband very angry. And obey your pastor more than your husband will always make him angry. And spiritually, they like to compare you to, and those of us who are pastors, it's easy for your wife to compare you to another pastor. Reverend Istudenava said, never marry a man of God. Marry a man who knows God. It's a deep statement. Don't marry a man of God. Marry a man who knows God. It's not the same. A man of God is a man called by God. A man who knows God is a man who has come to believe who God is. So a man of God is not the same like a man who knows God. But marry a man. That's what he said. Marry a man. My wife gives me respect as a reverend minister. Yes, I know that. I know that. But my wife looks at me as a husband. So I provide for her as a husband, not as a reverend minister. I say this every day, and it might not sound too polite for everybody, but for me, let me tell you. Hey, you have come. Hey, join the link right now. There's one of the sweet girl. I hope I want you, your face must come. Your face must come. You, your face must come. You, your face must come. You know yourself. The link is there. And once the link is there, we got to do something. Now I've not seen you. Where are you? What is this one? Thank you, girl. Get it. I want to see your face. You know yourself. Mami Dufie, thank you for watching. You are watching. So this is Untumi Kawase, Madam. Mami Dufie is watching me. Mami Dufie, I was going up, but because you've come, I'm going to do the next 10 minutes together with you. Join the line and come. Please join me. I've not seen a lot of you. Yeah, where are you? Things that makes your husband angry. Do you think the things I'm saying should make a husband angry? Or what do you think? Can we go? Tomorrow we're going to do Who Are Wives together with my two girls. So do you think the things I'm saying should make a husband angry? Click on the link. Come into the chat room and let me get you going. Yes, I see someone who is there. Hey, my daughter is there. Now you've come, you close the video. Open the video. Please open the video. Unmute yourself and let's go. Girl, how are you? How are you doing? My girl, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Hey, how is Atlanta?
I'm good.
Hey, fine.
So far, so good. The weather's nice.
Yeah, but Atlanta, they haven't seen temperature before. You people, they haven't seen temperature before. The weather is always good for you people.
Yeah,
It's always good
but
for
it
you
got
people.
cold in the winter, so it's nice now.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's good. Charlie, how are the kids doing?
They're fine. Thanks for asking.
I miss you. Don't worry. I'm going to see you soon.
I
One of
can't
these
wait.
days.
Okay.
One of these days, huh? I'm going to see you, girl. Don't worry. Charlie,
Okay.
so thank you. And I miss you too on my page. I saw you today. I was so happy. Clarice, thank you for coming. Clarice is also there. Atlanta
Yeah, I
people.
don't see
Now,
you.
the question, come again.
I said I don't see you when you're online. I don't get the notification anymore.
So that's why I said that what you need to do is that just unfollow me and follow back. Because we're blocked as a result of my sharing. They say I shared too much to people who are not ready to receive me. So they blocked me. And I went back to do a petition and clearance. So most of the people who are following me, they block you. So all you need to do is to unfollow. And that is to everybody watching me. All you need to do is to just unfollow. And then when you unfollow, then you follow back. That's all.
Okay, cool.
And we are good to do. So the question here is that things that makes husbands angry. And I've done a lot of them. Do you have some objections on the things that I have listed or have taught that I say makes husbands angry? Do you have any objection on them? Or your support system is them? One of them I said from the beginning, if I have to run through so that all of you will pick what you want to deal with. Like I said from the beginning, if you treat your husband as a man, I've not explained them yet. I'll come to do explanation. But if you treat your husband as a man, it makes him angry. What do you say? Or
if you
treating him
treat
as
him
a
as
friend.
a man,
Yes.
but he's supposed to be treated as a man.
I know, right? I know, right?
Is he not?
Somebody who is on the line. Nah. Hello, nah. Nah, are you on the line?
Hello, yes.
Aha, okay. So Natu is on the line. All right, okay. So thank you very much for joining me. And I'm saying that, so the list of things that makes men angry, I've listed them. Let me just go through quickly again. I said, when you treat him as a man instead of a husband, treating him as a friend makes him angry. Treating him as one of your children or a firstborn son makes him angry. Using their mother against them, treating and trying to remind them of their past struggles where they had nothing, and then referring to your husband as your dad or looking for the qualities of your dad in your husband makes him angry. When your wife think they are the neck and you are the head, it makes you very angry as a husband. And we also say that what makes them angry is when your wife thinks is not appreciating you enough, thinking that whatever you do for them is their right. It makes you very, 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 very angry. And also using, he said, when your husband, when your wife decides to obey your pastor more than you, it makes you very, very angry. Denying you of sexual intercourse and telling you loose things about sex makes a husband very, very angry. When they are comparing you to other husbands, it makes a husband very, very angry. So these are some of the things that I've spoken about that makes a husband angry. And so now I go. So you are on the floor, my dear, saying that
So
he's a man.
I have a question.
Okay, go.
Is this a survey from other men?
Is it what?
Is this a
This is a survey.
you did
This is a
from
survey
other
from
men?
husbands. This is a survey from husband.
And that's what they said.
And that's what they said. And it's a serious sample size that I took. The method I used, most husbands spoke gently and genuinely. And I'll come to the wife because I've done the wives too. We are treating anger management, but we want to know the things that you don't know makes them angry. Like today, we're treating when you lay them a table in the presence of your enemy. They lay you a table and ask you that, should I bring you water to wash your hand, or you go and wash in the sink? It sounds simple, is that not it?
Right.
But it makes husbands angry.
Why?
So when I say treat him as a husband and not a man, you are saying he's a man, is that not it?
Yes.
Yes, but I don't know, but you can't treat, I don't expect to be treated as a man when it comes to my wife. You can treat me as a man, I agree, but not my wife. There's a difference between a husband and a man.
But overall, he's still a man.
No,
So
overall, he's a husband. Look at the stages. The stages are that the man is born as a male, he grows as a boy, then he becomes a man, he becomes a husband, becomes a father. That's the process. Becomes a father-in-law. No matter what it is, the father will be attached to him till he dies. All right. So if he migrates to become a husband and you want to keep him at the stage of being a man, you have to be, if he's not a husband and he's just a baby daddy, treat him as a man. But once I have been able to come to that level of becoming a husband, why do you take it from me? Why you treat me as a man?
So in other words, when you serve him the food, you have to give him water to wash his hands too.
Oh, yes, my girl.
Oh.
Is it difficult?
That's too much to ask for if he can just get up and go wash his hands.
Oh, so equally he can go and dish his own food?
Yes.
So why do you serve him?
Just to be nice.
But do you feel happy when you're serving your husband?
I don't serve.
That's my girl. Operation serve yourself, otherwise you go hungry. Hey, Edna, what's your take? Nah.
Yes, I'm here.
So let's hear you. I mean, it says she doesn't feel she's laughing, whether she feels happy serving her husband. If you don't go and serve yourself, you will die. What's your take?
Well,
treating your husband.
I think that sometimes what you have seen growing up becomes part of you.
Okay.
I grew up with both parents, so I saw my mom serving my dad throughout. When we became of age, we had to help and support. So I don't see anything wrong with serving my husband, even if he decides to go and wash his hands before he comes to sit. I see it as part of me, a duty. So I find it strange when I hear some men complaining, like the way you've added it to your list.
Yeah, because now may I jump in real quick? See, you grew up seeing your parents that way. Mine, my dad would dish his own food because he doesn't want to be overserved. So because of that reason, he was dishing his own food. So when I got married, I didn't think it was a big deal to also to serve my husband.
I think that supports what I'm saying. That like what we see growing up somehow influences how we behave in marriage.
Right.
My dad never went to the kitchen to serve himself. I never saw him do that. It's once in a while that we the kids will worry him to cook for us. Aside that, he was always served. He was always
But,
served.
but you see, like what they are saying, yes, what you saw. But my question is that are any of you married to your father or something?
No.
Good. So if
No.
like so for example, when my girl is saying that Tamakuro is saying that never wanted to be oversaid. I was trying to understand what does it mean to be oversaid? What's the meaning of that?
He likes his food in smaller portions. So some people will serve him dish food and put too much food and he can't eat it. So
No, but
he likes.
your mother knows the quantity of food your father would take. There are times they serve me at home and I say this food is too much and I'm told to eat and leave what I can eat.
Yes, he didn't
I
like
get what,
that. So he rather dish his own food. If he wants more, then he will go and get more.
so at the end of the day, he makes your mother becomes invalid in that area. I can't serve him. If you dish for him, he will say it's too much. So like that kind of thing. I don't want to dish and say I've given you too much meat. So come and dish your thing. Is that picture?
No, that is what he was used to doing. For a while, he lived by himself for a while before we joined him, so he was used to that.
Aha. So mom was not present.
No.
Good. So so if you hear Nana say she grew up with both parents.
Mm-hmm.
So once they are both parents, it's easy for you to have signs and symptoms of some marriage tidbits, which you are not under obligation to practice all of them, but look for the best practices is what we call. There's a model we call best practices. You don't practice everything, but their best practice you go for. So we are saying that allowing your husband to serve himself is not a best practice. It's not.
Okay.
It's not. Because you see, you are the dietitian. A man was created with an ego, not pride. I don't have pride. No man has pride. So if you have a son, like you that have boys, none of your boys have pride. They have ego. And the ego of a man is found through the lordship. So God created man in his image with ego, but created a woman for the man with pride. And ego is when people are self-centered about themselves. So God took that thing out of man to create a woman so that we can have concentration on you. So when you push us back to our egoism or our lifestyle, you lose us. I don't know if you get the explanation. What brings us to you is when you are making us fulfill the mandate of God of not being ourselves, but realizing that part of us has been taken to create beautiful, Delali, beautiful Na, beautiful Clarice. Something has gone out of me to create you. Beautiful Yao from something has gone out of me. So your constant activity in my life as a wife brings me that reminder. But if I come back to you and you still allow me to operate in that ego mentality of self, then you become nothing in my life. A man must be served, not a woman. A man must be served.
So why can't a man serve his wife?
Because women were not created to be served. It doesn't sound good for both of you. Or now you don't understand me.
Oh, I understand, and I think I agree with you, because The duties of a wife includes serving the husband at home. And we, the Christians, we've also been taught that we must submit to our husbands. So I agree with all that you are saying. There's no other way out of it. The only thing is for us to accept what you are saying.
And is it easy to accept it?
For me, where I come from, it's easy to accept. I don't know about my other colleagues, wives and women out there.
But they believe that Beman were being or Ban were being that mentality. Well, like Lali is saying, she says that she believes that you can go and dish your own food and it doesn't change anything. Or is that not it, Tamago?
Right.
Yeah, that's your belief. That when you dish your food, go and wash your hand, what does it change?
Right, that's
and
true.
like I said today, yeah, but it changes a lot of things. So when do you
But then
serve
if
me?
I do that, then it means I want something. Because I've cooked the food. Now I have to bring you the food and then help you to wash your hands. And then if you allow me, then I have to feed you. Then I want something.
Feed me. That's what I'm saying that. But you feel excited when you cook food and you don't dish for me. How do you feel? No, so look, I visit you at home. Will you say I should go and dish my own food? Me, when I come to you.
Because you're a visitor.
Thank you. So if me, I come to you as your pastor, your leader, and you are able to serve me, do all that you know how to do well for me. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then your husband is sitting down and watching that you don't do same for him. Is it okay?
Well, if that's the culture in the house, it's normal.
Okay. So it's adaptation of what I'm saying, best practices. But every man must be served. So I'm saying, where do you serve him then? The cooking? Where
Ask
do you
the
serve your
question.
husband? Is it the cooking? The fact that you have cooked the food makes you that you have served him or something? Or when do you serve him?
Oh, well, serving is after the food is done, and then you dish it out and put it on the plate, put it on the table for him. That's serving, isn't it?
So when do we serve our husbands then? If you don't do that for him, do you serve him then?
Sometimes.
You these American girls, oh my girls, God. No, but honestly speaking, that's why I'm saying that even somebody is eating and asks for salt, the approach, you test the meal and there's something wrong with it, you are afraid to say it because the way they're going to punch you. What I've gone through to cook this food, just like you, as big as your hands are to cook banku, is not an easy task.
Oh, this thing,
My
you won't
daughter,
stop saying it.
my daughter is not. It's not easy for
Uncle
my
George,
daughter to cook banku.
Uncle George,
Hi,
you're
yes,
embarrassing me.
but nobody knows the banku you cook for me. Hey, now banku. And so you go through that ordeal to cook banku, and then I come and eat something else, and you have to serve me to. No, I think we should learn this one. Every man who is a husband must be served. So let's learn how to serve our husbands. Don't
Okay.
treat them as men. Treat them as husbands.
Okay, we will serve.
Oh, so now you've agreed.
Me and Abna and Co, we will start serving.
Are they around?
Because Uncle George said we should serve, we will serve.
Oh, but it helps the marriage. Oh,
Yes.
you know,
I
even
know.
when it comes to, you know, our traditional meal, the fufu meal we eat. Are you
Mhm.
aware that a man, no matter how the size of the fufu is, a man should not be served fufu in one form? Are you aware?
I've heard before.
So now, are you there?
Yes.
So I'm talking about serving your husband fufu in a bowl, and I'm telling fiancé that it's not be served one. So how should it be served? Or you also don't let that one too. Do you know about
It
that
should
one
be
too?
served in two bibs, like two portions in the one bowl. We
Do
never
you know
really
that?
understood.
Do you know the reason behind it?
It's when I got married that I paid attention to it.
Ah, so you thought it was a design?
Yes.
So what was the reason for the two portions?
So the reason behind it traditionally is that a man is always supposed to be, a man must be presented with things that enhances and things that proves respect. So the breast is two, the buttocks is two, the testicles are two. Do you get it? So serving him, it has to be served in two portions than one straight in the bowl, bam. The straight in the bowl, bam, is meant for slaves.
Oh wow.
Oh yes, slaves, you can't give two portions of fufu to a slave. Traditionally, it's wrong. If it's small as my fist, it has to go in two portions.
Hmm.
And when you're serving a husband, traditionally, you don't dish soup on portion of fufu for a husband because a husband must observe the two portions before the soup.
Oh, that's too much. Just serve everything and come and put it down. Hmm.
What is too much?
That he has to see the two portions. What if he as a husband, doesn't even know he has
God,
that is supposed to be two?
God, he doesn't know, but now I'm teaching them. So they'll start demanding for the right thing to be done for them. And it is believed that traditionally it gives you long life.
Eh,
Yes.
okay.
Look, what gives a man long life in marriage is respect, my girl. And the way men
Right.
see respect is through the serving that they give to them in all areas of their life. That I come and a husband comes to find out that there is a particular sponge that is used to wash their bowl. You see, there are little things, is that not it? But he feels respected that he walks to the kitchen mistakenly to wash his own bowl, and then they bring to his attention, this sponge is not used for your bowl, please, daddy. This is your sponge. You know how he feels? That he walks to the kitchen, he wants to drink water, pick up any glass, and is reminded, daddy, no, this is not your glass, this is your glass. He picks up any spoon he wants to use, daddy, this is your spoon. Atomizing things gives a lot of respect to him. When a man becomes a commoner in the house, it makes him angry. And next week we'll continue. This one is just an expansion that I was doing 10 minutes to leave. When you become a commoner in your house, you feel so angry. As if to say you're not recognized. You're not given any recognition. And recognition is not just the title, the deeds, the actions. So don't treat your husband as a man. Don't try it. Let him be a husband. And when it comes to sex, women say things that are very, very, it makes them feel happy, but it makes men feel very angry. And we've spoken about a lot of them. I mean, it's good. This is just the first part of our conversation out of what we come. I'll take any question and let me wrap up for today. Any question from now or from Francie?
I have a question.
Go ahead, my dear.
So you're saying it's best to have separate utensils for
Yes.
the husband. So what if
Yes.
it's just the two of you? Should he have
Yes.
a separate cup too? If it's
No,
just husband and wife, should he have a separate cup, separate plate?
So we eat together. I love to eat together with my wife. I love communal eating. So anytime we are eating my bowl.
So you still saying your bowl? Does it mean you're
Yeah.
coming into this marriage with your bowl?
Who gave you the bowl?
You're bringing it.
No, you provide it for me as a husband. That is why you walk into my house and everything changes. You go, the bowl I was using before I got married, I love it. I was using a pink bowl. Apparently, they think it's a chamber pot, but that was what I was using. One day I'll take the that's what I was using, and they said they call it a chamber pot, but I knew it was a bowl. Mommy, if you've joined the line, open your video. Otherwise, you can't get from the chat room, Mommy. I'm wrapping up. You are late. But if you want to come and say a word, Mommy, if you open your video, you've crossed the video. It means I can't open you. So I came into the marriage with a pink bowl. And my wife said that was a chamber pot. But I believe that it was a chamber pot, though, but it was fresh. And I was eating with it. My mother did everything. My mother did everything this way to get rid of the bowl, but I kept it in high places. And I was hoping my wife, in the name of love, will one day eat with me in that pink bowl. But she never tried. At times I take it to go and buy porridge, and I'm standing for the one selling the porridge. They ask me if I'm going. So that was my bowl. But coming into the marriage time, when I got married, I realized that they are providing things for me. I get my plates, Charlie. They have some breakables, well designed. I see a plate that I just to have some glass. They have spoon, Charlie, with some gold, something. So they provided some things for me. You know what I'm talking about? They provided it for me. And that's what I'm saying, that the most important thing is to do. It's marriage, girl. Do it. Nice plate, nice spoons. So I don't bring it, but you provide it in the system. So
Well, then
Clarice
they
have
should
sent a
start
message.
doing the marriage school and all the things you need to do when you are in marriage.
Yeah, that's what we're doing, all these things, my dear.
But that's you. But when they're doing the engagement and they're advising and all that, they don't include what you're saying.
Maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't know. So Clarice says, I love to serve my husband. I always pray not to get a job that would take my responsibility as a wife away. So that's Clarice. You see, Clarice? She's not even in Ghana. She's lived a total life in America. But she says she loves to serve the husband. and always pray that she doesn't get a job that would take her responsibility as a wife away. This is a thought of a wife. And I've always wished not to get a job that would take my responsibility as a husband away. So this is why we need to understand the duties of a wife and the duties of a husband. So serving is good. And I think you should be happy when you see that your husband is served. Now, growing up, didn't you see that your mother will serve the food and will sit in front of your father and chatting?
Oh, the chatting was when I was very young.
Okay.
As they grew up, mom was always busy in the kitchen with some other chores. So
they serve the food and leave him to eat alone.
Yes.
But it was one of the hallmark of a wife to have a conversation with the husband whilst eating. And they have a lot of points during that time. Or when we are eating together. It is the white that came to spoil our method of eating. We eat together. They give us opportunity to eat in different bowls. So I love the fact that you should be thinking as a wife, not be thinking as a wife. Because, Charlie, some wives will want to have works that will take them out of the house. Money is good, but money cannot be all. Money is good, but it can't be all. So please note the things that makes your husband angry. Note them. And these are just the few 13 points. This year, I promised myself that the book on anger will write all the parts for you. And we'll launch it. But let's learn what makes husbands angry. Maybe you don't know, but today you've learned something. Thank you all very much. I know all of you are wives. It's a topic we are running and it will come to your table. Any other question as I wrap up? All right, no other question. I see that Mami Dufio wanted to come, but she's not getting the skills. Me too is a new software I'm using. And I'm also now learning how to use it. So I'm learning and teaching others. It's our new way of life. And I'm very excited you came to join me. Thank you very much, Francie, for joining me today. Thank you, Na, for joining me today. If you don't have any other questions, thank you for coming. I'm going to wrap up. Please go and subscribe to my YouTube channel because it's important that you join me. Is that right, please?
Right.
Please take care of yourself, girl. We'll talk again. Good afternoon to you where you are. All right, so that was Fiancé, and then Tamaklo, my sweetheart, far back in Atlanta, Georgia. And Mamidu Fie too was watching. I saw Jane too was watching. And finally, it is myself here alone. Some messages that are scrolling down your place. Clarice message is there. Evans, thank you for coming. And the rest of you who came to join us. Good night, good evening, good afternoon. One of the good things you shouldn't forget is the ginger honey chips. All right, so, okay. So Graceland, Mensa. Graceland is also watching. Thank you, Graceland, for coming. As I'm closing, you come. So you can go and watch the full show on YouTube. And today we've done solidly 1.5 hours. Usually we do less than that. And then I have the ginger honey chips here for you. Please, it's a solid thing. You need Bismarck. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Bismarck. This is ginger honey chips in the United States of America. This is how the package is. 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. Order your ginger honey chips. Remember, it's not just for the winter. It does a lot of magic. Go and check that specific, the specific purpose of ginger. And you will not regret, you will never regret that you were part of chewing my ginger and my honey. Ginger honey chips. 862-215-2007. As quick as you can. And don't forget that the ginger honey chips in Ghana is in this bottle. 0277 609 644. 0277 609 644. 0277 609 644. I am honored you came to join me today. Thank you. Good night, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. You can call me direct on 0277 609 644. Thank you very much for being part of my show today. It's been lovely. It's been educative. For me, I've learned a lot from you. My research is making a headway. Don't make your husband angry, because an angry husband doesn't make a happy home. Good night.